What is up, everyone? It's Coffee back at it with an update, man. It's in the books. It's over. The election's a done deal. This we know. Trump won. But I got a question. Someone brought this up, and this is a rather intriguing point, right? Someone says this election cycle would have been very, very different had Elon not bought X. God bless him. Now, the person saying that seems when they're saying God bless him that they are indeed, rocking with Trump, a Trump supporter, right? And happy that Trump won the election. Everyone, let me know your thoughts about the election, who you wanted to see. Did they win? Were you surprised? This, that, and the third. Let's talk about it all in the comments below. Those that know, been to the channel, that's how we do. We coffee talk it up. But if you're new, it's about hearing from the people. So subscribe and hit the comments. But that's an interesting point, right? Social network. I pointed this out time in and time out, man. If you like every aspect of life, every big business, whether there's content creators, but like business, politically, everyone figured out what a very important tool social network, social media is, no question. And I keep saying this, think back about before Trump got in the first time in 2016, right? Before he was even on the road to ticket, on the road and getting on the ticket, apologies, where it was like, can this happen? Will this happen? It can't be. And then more and more, it seemed like it was a possibility he was on the ticket and he won. Trump kept doing things to go viral, right? He was like almost figuring out what many people do today all the time. He already knew, and it's nothing new. They say there's no publicity that's bad publicity. All publicity is good publicity, etc. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm getting at though is like from then to now, social media has changed so much in a different way. Like it was around back then, but it was just kind of taking off into the point where it is now. The way that it works with the algorithms and the way that it works politically was wild. That's what got me kind of talking about it a bit this year. I'm not really the guy to ever really pay attention to the election and politics like that. It's just not my bag, just not my thing. But it was so crazy what we saw from day to day going on social media. Like, it blew my mind, just the back and forth drama. It was insane. And I was like, man, both these parties got this thing down to a T, how to use social media. And I ask you guys, is this dude right? Was Elon Musk's Trump's secret weapon in a sense? Do you believe that to be true, whether you rock with Trump or not, that Elon having this platform helped Trump immensely with winning this election? Because social media is what it is, but I feel like when it comes to politics and the news, Twitter, now known as X, which I hate calling it X, I still want to call it Twitter, is like the main one where everything's going down. Comment and let me know if you agree with that or not. And it was just wild. It was like once that assassination attempt happened, Elon was all about Trump. That's all that he talked about. And he was quoting a lot of tweets, sharing a lot of tweets. I don't know this. Maybe he tweaked the algorithm a little bit in Trump's favor. I don't know, but he was all about being Team Trump from that point on. And with that being said, I want to know if you think that this gentleman is right, that Elon being Team Trump and owning Twitter helped Trump out a lot, but also was like Trump's secret weapon. Comment and let me know your thoughts about that. And then I wanted to talk about this yesterday. You see this other tweet here, Kamala Harris being attacked. Now, I don't know, like I was just saying, I'm not the politics guy. I saw Kamala Harris being attacked left and right for not delivering a concession speech yesterday. Is that the typical etiquette when it comes to politics? Are you supposed to concede right then and there? Or is it okay to do it the next day, which she did, and we're about to roll the clip. But you see, like, I saw so many tweets like this. Like, look at this. Someone said Kamala Harris didn't care enough about black people to show up and give a concession speech when they'd all gathered at Howard, her hbcu alma mater. She gave them what Democrats have been giving them for decades: nothing. Like, I seen so many posts like this all over the place. And there was that one gentleman last night that was like, Kamala will not be here tonight. She'll be here tomorrow. You'll hear from her tomorrow. And she did, and from Howard, her alma mater, but like, why was she being attacked like this? And is that not proper political etiquette? Are you supposed to do it right then and there, or was that normal to do it a day later? Someone let me know, and someone let me know why she's being attacked like this. And it just, man, so racially like motivated attacks as well. With the things I was seeing people saying was just blowing my mind. Like, geez, man, like, fall back. She lost the election. Why is everyone on her bumper like that? I don't know the etiquette, but personally, I'm like, what's the problem? Let her come address everyone tomorrow. And that's exactly what she did.
Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today. Full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran, and the way we ran it, over the 107 days of this campaign. We have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up. I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect, by looking in the face of a stranger and seeing a neighbor, by always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is, I love you. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives, people who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service. And may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank you all.
All right, so you heard her concession speech there from her alma mater, Howard University. And man, the crowd really turned up, popped, gave a big roar for a few different things she touched on. The first one, I don't know if you guys heard it, was when she was saying, or if you noticed it, that I concede defeat. I accept the results. And, you can count on, like she said, that she talked to Trump, congratulated him, and that he could count on a peaceful transfer of power. And that's what difference between democracy and monarchy or tyranny, that she's respecting the Constitution. That's what it's all about. And, she was trying to bring people together from all different backgrounds, just anyone who loves this country. The crowd also got turned up as well when she was talking about stars in the sky and truths. That, it seems it's going to be some dark times, but through the darkness is when stars can shine, when they're most visible in the sky. And that, like the fight ain't over. And truth will be revealed. That had the crowd really roaring. And, she said, hey, it's okay to be sad. The fight will continue. You know what I mean? You can count on her and her team. She isn't quitting. Sometime the fight can be a long fight. And from her experience as a prosecutor, she's seen people at the worst times of their lives who went through horrible tragedies. And she's ready to accept this defeat and keep it pushing, and again give over a peaceful transition of power to the Republicans. And she also said, that they can count on us to help We spoke with President Trump's team, etc. And, that she will never give up, that no one on her team gave up. And she's proud of herself and everyone in the party and all that. So everyone out there, let me know what you thought of her concession speech, what you think of the election, if Elon Musk was indeed Trump's secret weapon, this whole thing about the concession speech. Is that not etiquette? Once again, I have no idea why was Kamala Harris being attacked like that. It just blew my mind. But like I point out all the time when I tell everyone, I don't get wrapped up in this political mess. I just decided to pay a little more attention this year because there was just a lot of wild things going on from a day-to-day basis. And over here on this channel, it's once again all about talking with you guys, the people. You know what I mean? I don't come on here and claim to be an expert in certain topics. If I feel a little more confident in the take that I'm delivering or more knowledgeable about something, I let it be known. And I always let it be known with this political stuff. It's not my bag, but it was just so chaotic. I'm like, we got to start talking about this. Me and everyone in them comments and deciphering what's going on with all this mess, So there you have it, man. Trump and Elon, their reliance, and Kamala Harris getting attacked and foul things said about her because she didn't show up last night. She came today to Howard, her alma mater, and delivered this speech. Let me know what you think about it all. Let's talk. Subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.